Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. It's this. It's another product from Fosi Audio. And I think a lot of them come in these same box. But anyway, this one is, and I'll show you in a minute, this is an amplifier. And I'm going to take that cable. That cable doesn't come with it, so I'm not going to show that. I'm going to show you this. Okay? And here's your on-off button. And I guess that's the volume adjustment as well. And you have bass, you have mids, and you have treble adjustment. You also have, as you can see on the side, you have different settings. Loudness, flat, pure, tone, and then your decibel adjustments right there. The back has USB-C for power. It does not have a DAC. You have a line in and line out. And you have a full-size plug, and you have a 3.5 millimeter plug. And this model is the SK01. So this is a really nice amplifier. These buttons here and the adjustment buttons, just very, very interesting overall. It fits nicely on a desk like this. As you can see, let's tilt this toward it, please. All right, so you fit this on your desk, and you have, your DAC, like, well, I did have a DAC over there, but apparently I put it away. You have a DAC, whatever it is. What I did was I ran a dongle into this and used it on mobile, and of course on the computer. I had my DAC, which was already set up here. I was using that little SMSL one that we did a review on. And then you just run it into your amp, and then you have the amp, and you have all the controls you need right here. You turn it on, turn your volume up and down. You can press the buttons if you want like a more flatter, neutral sound. You can press the buttons if you want a warmer sound. You can adjust everything manually if you want. So these are kind of like almost like EQ sets, and it does change the sound drastically. Unlike switches on an IM, you definitely will notice the difference pressing these buttons. So that said, some very nice quality build. This is all metal build, has a nice weight to it, and it just doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not another giant thing sitting there taking up a lot of space. It is a nice little thing that goes off to the side, and you can just control your volumes while you're doing it and everything. I could think of 100 different uses for this. So this is a really nice. I think I'm going to make like a little stack with, I forgot the other Fosi item that I got. I really wish that I had, do I have a DAC from Fosi besides the dongle? I don't think I got a dongle off, another thing. I got 2 dongles off of them, and I think this. I'm trying to, oh yeah, that's right, I have the K5, which I could have actually used alongside of this, although that has its own amplifier. But I would love to find something similar. If anybody knows something similar in this shape, that's a DAC. And then I could put these, I could make like a side stack or something. I would like to do that. So anyway, so like I was talking about the sound, very good power output on this. And I'll go over the specs in just a minute. Excellent power output. It's got little rubber feet on the bottom too, by the way. Very good build quality, and just overall I like the sound. There's some excellent dynamics and a nice rich bass. Of course that was when I was using tone, I think, but I did adjust everything manual to my liking as well. I think I like the buttons better. The presets are really, really nice on this. So overall, just very nice product. So that said, it's not overly big. It's a little brick, and it's just really good size to fit in, like, when you don't have a lot of space for your system. You don't have space for something like this giant Burson unit or something like that. So compact design is excellent. This is also a preamp if you're using that for maybe something that you need a preamp for. It's an amp as well. It's got that tri-band audio control, and trying to see what the power out is this. Now this says it has a built-in 25 milliamp battery, up to 6 hours of battery life. I really didn't know that. I'm gonna have to charge it then apparently, because it's not charged. I really didn't know that it actually had that in it. I'm just trying to read off the specs. Now of course you have the 3.5 millimeter and the 6.35 millimeter plug. Headphone jack is 32 to 300 ohms. And just overall, it's not telling me what the maximum power output is for this, is it? Dimensions, weight, nope. Ah, there it is, I found it. Maximum 24 milliwatt power to drive 32 to 300 ohm headphones. So that's good. It has an SNR of 108. The THD is 0.001%. Yeah, this did have really good noise on it. Now, I don't know, a bigger amp like this, I don't think I would be using a lot of like really sensitive IMs, but I did use IMs with this. That's what I had on hand. I didn't feel like unboxing one of my headphones that were out, whatever. I keep them sealed away for dust and everything. So just looking at it, treble control, middle control, bass control. We have minus 14 to plus 14 decibels on bass. We have minus 10 decibels to plus 10 decibels on middle control, and the treble is minus 12 to plus 12. So those are like the adjustments that you can make manually with the manual switches right there. And see if there's any other type of information that we need to know. I did not know. Long-lasting battery, enjoy up to 6 hours of continual usage with the built-in high-capacity battery, while the isolated power design rejects interference, providing pure listening. This is like the first, like just pure amp that was a desktop amp that I've ever seen with a battery. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So this is only 79 bucks, by the way. I should have mentioned that. It's very affordable for the amount of adjustment and sound quality that you're getting out of this thing. Very, very affordable. And since the sound is adjustable, like I'm just going to give like a basic assessment of the sound. And like I said, very excellent dynamics. Just overall good tonality to it. Some nice, clear, crisp, detailed sound signature. If you take out and you go down to like the flat, very good neutrality and just crisp details. If you start using some of the other buttons, which work very, very well, honestly, for the cost, this thing is just an amazing product. This is like, I saw this and it looked interested. There were like DAC amps that were similar looking to this back in the past, and I never got to use them, and I really wanted them. So I saw this amp and I was like, oh, that looks cool. That looks like those things that they used to have. So yeah, very unique design in this day and age, and just overall excellent sound quality with this product. Remember, this is an amplifier. This isn't a DAC. Even though it does have USB-C, that's just mainly for power. You have your in and your out. There's no balanced on this, but ultimately it just sounds really good, and it does a good job even with IMs as well. I like it. I really do like it. Now, inside the box, I'm going to open the box. I believe there was a few things in the box. You have your manual, which of course you really need with stuff like this. And then you had a nice USB-C to A cable. And it's nice that the power is USB-C on this as well. That's very handy. It doesn't come with the 3.5 millimeter plugs to go in and out, but that's no big deal. I do have those, you know, so for the price, you know, 75 bucks, you really just can't go wrong with this. So anyway, this has been the Fosi Audio. This is the SK01. This is a headphone amplifier and preamplifier with tone controls, and a built-in battery, and just ultimately just some good power, good performance. For the cost, the build quality is superb. It is all metal. Really, you just can't do any better than this for that for 75 bucks if you're getting a desktop unit. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.